Alright, we're gonna do the cane sword. Which we can't get until Langdell, so we'll probably start with the long sword, I think. We're gonna be doing fire-infused cane sword, so Rykard is gonna be great. Can't wait for that. Let's see what we got here. I don't know which character I haven't used in a while. I kind of like stopped paying attention to that. Maybe this guy. It doesn't change the voice though. I realized. Because I think I made this guy as an old man. But it didn't change the... It changes the appearance, but not the voice. It's kind of weird. We'll do young too. What does this sound like? Sounds great. Alright, keepsake, stone sword keys, because we need a bunch of them. I think everything else is good. So we need to get a lot of smithing stones. We could do the broadsword, because I'm going to be at the, whatchamacallit, the, that one merchant that sells it at the coastal cave, or near the coastal cave. Maybe we'll do that instead. We need 10 more proofs and 26 more sunlight medals. Good luck. I do not miss the DS3 Covenant farms at all. I'm so glad that they're not in Elden Ring. Not that Covenants aren't, but like those farms. Because I think, I don't think Covenants themselves really, you know, I don't think they hurt the game by any means. They probably help it if anything, but I know, you know, people who play PvP would like Covenants, but farming for those rewards was just not fun. And there was a little bit of farming in all the other games. Like, I know Dark Souls 2 had some farming, Dark Souls 1, I think, had some farming, but nothing was like DS3. That farming was just brutal. There were like 4 or 5 different covenants you needed to farm rewards for. They added 2v2v2v2 mode to League. Oh god. Is it like a permanent thing or just like a fun thing they want you to FOMO into? I remember Earth. I loved that game mode. That was so much fun. I think I should level up the Earthly Rapier. Why not? If it has frost on it, I feel like that could be good. I don't even know if I should get this. Like, this kind of seems not worth it. This golden rune. It's basically like the equivalent of a smithing stone. No, pick up the thing. Thank you. Actually, that's 2. I think 2s are 2 smithing stones. A 1 would be 1. And then a 3's like, what, 4 or something? I don't know. But I'm going to pick up smithing stones when we go by that. Like those graves, like on the way to the Physic and Fort Height. Did I roll the infusion? Yeah, I rolled fire. Which is rough, because there's no bleed. So it means Rykard is going to be a very long fight. Mogul will be pretty long, too. And Magma Worms. And this sword's not very good, from what I hear, so... it'll be fun. But we can't get it until Langdell, so it's going to be a while. Fire you get, so we gotta do Radon. Or we have to go to Redmane like right now, basically.
Have you heard Acer? But I can play turning to aid you. You need to the foot. Then it's summon me. I bequeath.
So I'll probably do Radon.
It will some torrent. Treat him with.
And style points. Does it actually have like a different moveset? Eartha Rapier does a frost buildup, but it's better to do the Rapier or the Straight Sword. I can't say. I'm not sure myself. When I did the Crow Quill run, I wasn't a huge fan of the Rapier moveset. Not that it's not good. I don't know. For me, I didn't care for the moveset that much. I think I definitely prefer the Straight Sword moveset. So I was doing some recording yesterday for the YouTube run that I'm doing right now. And I'd been playing on a Switch for like pretty much like the whole week I was going on vacation. Just like, you know, the small portable Switch, right? And probably like the smaller version too. So I was using like the Lite. And I come back and I started playing Elden Ring yesterday, and it was just so weird how big everything felt after playing on the Switch. It was just such a strange feeling. Like everything felt so fast too. That was the other thing. I gotta switch soon for the new Zelda game. Yeah, I was playing Breath of the Wild. That's one thing I wasn't sure if I wanted to stream that or not. And like the way I'm playing, I'm kind of glad I'm not streaming it because it's literally just a lot of walking. Because I'm not doing any fast traveling or anything. It was pretty fun though. I can definitely see the influence it had on Elden Ring. Like the map system is very, very similar. It's like pretty much copied. I guess the difference is like you don't need to go to a tower for Elden Ring, like in Breath of the Wild. But like everything else is the same. You know, you have 5 waypoints, you got a bunch of different random markers you can put on the map. And I feel like I put a decent amount of time into it. Probably like 20 hours. And I've enjoyed it, but I don't know. I feel like I was expecting more from Breath of the Wild. I think I've just been like sitting here for the last 6 years and like seeing all the hype it got. And I think I was just wanting more. Not that it, you know, I'm not saying it's bad or anything. But I feel like they, you know, they have dungeons in the game, but I feel like there aren't that many, and they kind of replaced it with shrines, which are like very small versions of dungeons. And they get repetitive. Leveled up Irithyll Rapier to +4 and realized it's a quality weapon. Is it? I did not know that.
Welcome. Well, I'll leave these. I'm hungry.
Sell, give me 3 of these, I guess, and then buy these. You could make it, actually, you probably can't make it sharp, right? Because it's a, I think it's a special weapon. Wonder what armor set we can use for this weapon. Is there like a noble, I guess I'll grab this talisman. Is there a noble set or something that I don't have to farm for? Oh, you know what other fight is gonna suck too? Godskin Duo. That fight's gonna be awful. So I think they're like slightly fire resistant. Hello. Oh no, I didn't want to eat. I wanted to get this first. That was a mistake. Maybe it'll be okay. Hello. See? We're fine. So yeah, the next Elden Ring run after this one will be at the 10% point. That's so depressing. Now you gotta play Elden Ring with the setup of a new character and your DS3 farming. Yeah. This game's definitely, like, I don't mind playing it over and over again, but I can see why, like, people wouldn't want to do that. There's just so much you can do. And depending on how you play, like, if you like to do all the setup first, you might just be like, yeah, I don't feel like doing that. I think we gotta go back to Shifra. Although we're gonna do Radon, so I'll probably go down through Nokron to get the square off. Aristocrat set or noble set? Do you have to farm them? Where's the portal? Oh. Most fun build I had was a one-shot build. What was that? Faith build? I don't know why I opened this. Habit, I guess. Don't know what to use. You just want to do pure faith? Aristocrat said you have to farm, and Noble said is what the girl that upgrades the Ashes wears with the blue hood. And it's an Altus. Faith build was your one-shot build? Oh, okay. But what weapon or what were you using? Was it melee? Was it sorcery? Ancient Dragon Lightning Strike. Oh yeah, that incantation is so strong. It's actually disgusting. It doesn't always hit, which is, I guess, is the downside, but if it does so much damage, especially if it's charged. It's, like, really good against big targets, too. Yeah, I wasn't doing anything for buffs, and I was still, like, shredding things. If you had, like, Golden Mount, I didn't want to talk to you.
Forgive me to determine if you have. It seems torrent.
I think on the next break I'll take a look at some armor sets we could do.
Very let my hand.
Actually, I didn't want to go to the rent table yet. Whatever. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for New Game Plus because we got to get to Langdell. We'll do Godric. We'll start probably with Margit and Godric, and then I guess we can do Radon or something. What am I doing? I'm going back to where I just was. But like the whole route's gonna be different because we got to go to Langdell. Not the whole route, but like the start of it anyway. We should probably move a bunch of stuff around. Like I'll probably start with a Tree Sentinel. Do like those first couple dungeons on the way up to Stormhill. Carrion Slicer. Carrion Slicer is really good. Like, Renala might not even be that bad with it if you can upgrade the staff enough. Alright, so we just gotta get a couple more smithing stones. We'll grab the broadsword. Go this way too. I want to get these 7s and 8s. Or 1 8. 2 7s. Do I have like another tab open? My game is like super laggy. I don't know if I left a... Oh yeah, this, hang on. Okay. The bubble build? Yeah, the blowing bubbles. I don't remember the name of the weapon. The envoy horns. Grab this if we need to come back here. Then we'll go back to the first step. Yeah, all I know about the cane sword is like people are disappointed by it because it looks so cool. Like they see cane sword and then like, oh man, I want to get that, and then they use it and they're like, ah, oh, this sucks.
Buddy, I don't want any trouble.
I need more. I need 1800. Sell. 1200. 16. Good enough. I need 10 decks for this? Oh.
Well done. Well,
How much do I have? Like 7? I have 9. Okay, that's not that bad. Alright, gate front. An easy get. One more dex. Like the idea of a bubble build. I mean, it's definitely an interesting idea. I think it gets really tough near the end, though, of the game. Especially with Radagon, who's going to be immune to, like, any holy damage. Not immune, sorry. Resistant, very resistant. And you can also parry your attacks. You can parry your bubbles. This is like the least stormy I've seen it here ever. Okay, now it's definitely more stormy. I hope it is. I hope they give us a reason to use Holy more. Oh my god, please stop. Why? Why? Can I just rest? Now, let me grab this. I forgot to get the smithing stones here, and then we should be good for 12, and then we can upgrade this to +3. Catch Flame. Yeah, Catch Flame's really good.
You're no matter. Lay out you.
Every time he says, let's get smithing, I just think of Breaking Bad. Let's cook. Let's get smithing. Finally finished Better Call Saul. I think I watched, like, the first 4 seasons back in 2020. It was right after my PC died. What do we want to do here? We'll do a little more vigor, I guess. And I watched Dark, and I watched like the first 4 seasons of Better Call Saul because that was all that was on Netflix at the time. And then I never got back to it until vacation. And I binged literally the entire thing in like 3 days. Seasons 5 and 6. Very good though. I don't think it got like the same, not praise as Breaking Bad, but like I don't think it got the same recognition as Breaking Bad. But it was still very very good. Because Breaking Bad and like Game of Thrones were like on the same level as far as like people talking about it the next day, you know, or like, you know, for the week after. And that was before the last few seasons of Game of Thrones. That was still when they were like in the golden age of Game of Thrones, when people would be debating what the better show was. Miss Game of Thrones. Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't watch it again knowing how it ended. Knowing where the writing went. Source seal, hang on. Haven't watched it. Honestly, like, it's worth watching like the first 4 seasons. After that is like a little suspect. Because then they just kind of ran out of source material. Stuck squaring off. About The Witcher? Witcher... I watched season 1. And I thought it was cool. I played the games. I was a fan through that. And then season 2 comes around. And I didn't watch it right away, but I just saw like a lot of people on Reddit complaining about how like it doesn't follow the source material at all, and I just said, yeah, I'm good. So I never went back to it. So I gotta go away. I forgot how to do this fight. Hey, did the cast of The Witcher so much that you only watched 2 episodes? Harry Strauss out of a shield. Henry Cavill was great, though. Am I online? I hope I'm online, because otherwise this game is going to freeze. Okay, good. Boom, 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 boom. I think the question now is how much do we upgrade this before we do Radon? Just going all vigor here. Build it around square off for charge attacks, yeah.
Come over it. It's tightly hooked. The guard still breathes. Well, but of course.
Baddie's gone, I know. Thought it was interesting that... Oh, I forgot to run to the gate. It was interesting that, well, I mean, obviously, I guess he was going to do the commercial, right, for it. Can you open the gate, dude? Really?
The guard, you'll slip. When you approach, it's only...
Cavill. Henry Cavill's leaving The Witcher after season 3.
Open the gate.
It's going to be interesting to see how the ratings are for the show after this season. But, you know what? I don't really care how they are. I'm probably not going to watch it anyway. Gonna love the Reichard fight? I'm not. It's gonna be one of the last fights I do, though. I always save Reichard for, like, near the very end. I swear there's a smithing stone too, like... I think it's... Is it over here? That's a 1. I thought there was a 2 somewhere around here. Maybe it's this. Nope, golden rune 2. Would be using the dark... Hang on. I'll read that in a second. Would using the Dark Moon Greatsword be considered an easy mode for Elden Ring? I don't know. I mean, it takes a while to get to the Dark Moon Greatsword. But I hear it's really good. I don't know if I used it in the randomizer. That would have been the only time I used it. It's actually on the list of requests. I just haven't got to it because the person who requested it had already had a lot of requests, so it's like super low in the queue. I think I'm gonna like switch how I do that though, and make everything have like a % chance to show up. But like if you do request a lot of weapons, your weapons that you do request will have a lower priority. Yeah, Witcher 3 is really good. I want to replay it at some point. I streamed it like 6 years ago, and I wish I remembered more of like my choices. But I don't remember that much. You use it in New Game Plus. Yeah, it's very strong. Yeah, I thought I could get a another attack in there. Did you ever play any of the other Witchers, Whitesnake? The older ones? He's asking, I think he's asking you if you want to request a run, like Scrim, not just the Darkmoon Greatsword. But yeah, the Darkmoon Greatsword has been requested. I haven't done it yet, though. Haven't played the other Witches, but he planned to. Witcher 1 is very janky, but I really did like the story. Witcher 2 was cool too, because you can kind of see like how they built the Witcher 3 from it.
I am the Lord of all that
It's like the most similar to the Witcher 3. The Witcher 1 is completely different.
day we'll return together to our home.
Start with the carry Knight Sword, strong Ash of War. A pretty strong early weapon. Yeah, it's tough. You need like an int-based weapon because the Darkmoon Greatsword scales with int. We'll get to that run eventually. Just like we'll get to the Bewitched Alon Sword. It's only 3 runs away, as of right now. If you don't count the ladle run anyway, which is gonna kind of just be ongoing. The meme run, yeah. What is the order? It is this run, I think Dark Souls 1 next, then the Whip, and then the Bewitched Alon Sword. And then Kabo requested the Needle of Eternal Agony in Demon Souls, but that run won't ever see the light of day. It's behind so many things. And there's probably going to be more requests that kind of bury it. But I think I am going to change the way I do it, so... Like, I'll give everything a % chance to show up, and we'll just kind of roll it randomly, but, like, people who have requested less things will have a higher chance of seeing their weapon. And someone who's requested a bunch, and, you know, I've completed a bunch of their requests. God, I forgot how big Liurnia was. Laskia Ruins. Find the Albinotic woman. PS3 Ring Knight Straight Sword. Ooh. Where do you get that? Do you have to farm that one, or is that like it's one you can pick up? I'm not sure where it's going to be in the list, but it'll probably be like within the next 3 runs, if I had to guess. Yeah, where's this gazebo? Can I go buy it? Lix Grimm's request. There it is. The Ring Knight weapons look cool. Didn't we just do his DLC weapon too in DS3? Oh, you know what I think I did? I did Morn's Great Hammer, but I did the DLC because I wanted to get the rings. Great Knight Sword is not a weapon you need to farm. Where do you get it? I'm gonna grab this because I guarantee we're going to the snowfield later. I actually don't really know where the cane sword is now that I think about it. I think it's in the manor. The Ring City Streets bonfire. Head out into the swamp and head past several locust men. Defeat or run by the Judicator. Yeah, I'm not defeating him. Bank right up a small hill. It's laying here in a corpse near a locust man. Okay, we'll find it. That request will never see the light of day. There's just like the request in like the bottom like 5 are just in the gulag and like 4 of them are cabos. They'll happen one day. But that one day might be very far off. Okay, we got 9 2s. White Snake's approaching the gulag, I think. But we can probably finish this run next week, like pretty early, maybe like Thursday or something. And then we have the DS1 run, which I'm gonna have to take a break because it's something I have to farm for, so I'll probably do like an hour of that, or 2, I don't know. And then we'll start the whip run. And then come back to the DS1 run after I get the weapon, finish the whip run, and then actually, because it's a DS3 run, I might do the Bewitched Alon sword before it, unless there's like another request. I'll have to look at it though. So way to get the Academy key without aggroing the dragon. You have to come at it from the backside. Where's the stone sword key? What weapon was requested? The Man Serpent Greatsword. But I have to farm it from snakes. So I'll do like an hour or 2 that run. Get to a point where I farm it, and then I'll farm it off stream. And then on stream, I'll, instead of doing that run, I would do the whip run for DS3. So we definitely need this bell bearing because we're gonna have to get more 1s and 2s for the cane sword. But if I'm coming here, I'm probably doing this boss anyways, even if I didn't need him. And then I think we'll go to Altus after this. I'll grab the other bell bearing. Oh, Jesus Christ, don't fall off. Remember seeing a vid on how to get plus 16 weapons early? Yeah, Celia Crystal Tunnel has a lot of 5s. And then you need at least 2 6s for that, for plus 16. Dude, are you serious? I was hovering over return to desktop and I didn't want to quit out. That's fine though. I don't think I really need those souls. What is it, like 3k or something? It would be nice actually. I'm gonna grab them. I hate these jumps, man. Is this a Somber 3? I think it's a Somber 3. Yeah. There's a lot of Somber stones in this tunnel. And I picked this up already. I feel like I've been one short on 3s lately, and I don't know why coming through here. Pick up the thing. Like, I'm not sure what I've been forgetting to pick up. I think we're good, though, here. I'm kind of glad I routed out Limgrave tunnels, though. Because I think it saves some time. And I'd like to kind of reroute the whole Liurnia running section. You're disappointed you couldn't make your character look like a burnt potato? Yeah, I know. It's a very polished character creator. Wait, where did I get these ones from? Oh yeah, from Stormvale. I don't know that posture damage does anything to these guys, honestly. Ow, that actually hurts. Oh, never mind. Apparently it does a lot. Because this guy should not have broken that quickly. Alright, so Altus. We'll go get the bell bearing. We'll probably do the Onyx Lord too, and then just for like some runes. Just trying to stop myself from saying souls. We're gonna skip Renala. There's no real need to go in there. I think whether or not I do Renala or Radon is gonna depend on the upgrade path. Like if I need to do a fire weapon or an occult or like a bleed or poison, like I gotta do Radon because I gotta either do Nocron or I gotta do Redmane. And then cold or magic would be Renala because that's like right after Red Wolf. PS2 has the best soul farming. Yeah, some pretty good soul farms in DS2. The only annoying thing is like, oh, what am I doing? The only annoying thing is that enemies can just like disappear. A little bit inconvenient. So you gotta go into the Company of Champions. It's gonna be really weird doing my lunch breaks now too, because normally like I take a break whenever I switch to another game, like Hollow Knight or Ishin or whatever. But because I'm gonna be just doing this for another 3 hours, I'm just gonna take a random long break in the middle of this. Use bonfire ascetics to get infinite ascetics? How do you get infinite? Is there like a place you can pick them up? Because you need to pick up 2 for every one you use to get infinite. I'll just keep. It's a petrified hollow that drops it on death. Oh, really? So you need freaking branches, though, too. Oh, you only need to free it once. Well, that's pretty sick. Very dreary day in Altus. Giant Lord Boss Arena has one. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm gonna go grab this Sacred Tear, why not? It's like right up this hill, kind of. Well, my first playthrough, like, I don't know how I moved through Altus, but, like, I remember it looking different, and obviously it didn't look different, but I think just the way I traveled through it made it look so different than how I remember it. Like, the layout in my head is just nothing like the actual layout. Or, like back then. Like, now I know what it is, but on the first playthrough, it just felt much different than it does. Can I would like to leave. Because I was just kind of gunning for the maps. Just because I wanted to see what the map looked like early on. Alright, this way. Got the same feeling as well in DS3. Yeah, it's just one more reason I can't wait for this DLC, because you get that feeling of exploration back. Although I think randomizers are good for that too. Trying to like find all the items that you can. I think I want to save the 5s for the cane sword, so I'll go to probably plus 12 on the broadsword, but I don't want to use any 5s for it, because I want to save those for Morgot, whatever. The only complaint I heard about in the new Zelda game is that it uses the exact same map. I'm sure they changed stuff, though. Maybe, like, the landscape's the same, but it's probably, like, different landmarks and whatnot, I imagine. Sky Islands. Oh, I didn't even upgrade this yet. Alright, hang on. Let's go do that real quick. I forgot to. Can't warp out of here, though. I gotta leave and then come back. I forgot. You can look at the map, you just can't warp. Number 3 and 4, yep. Yeah. Oh, I should have got the bell bearing. Whatever. Well, I'm gonna do the boss anyways. So we'll go back in.
Those are of a chaff on them. What?
9. We gotta buy the 4s. Kind of crazy how hero starts with a lot of vigor. Yeah. More vigor, more strength. I think it's pretty much like the strength starting class. But I also have like 33, so I've leveled quite a bit. I pretty much only leveled vigor. And that's also with the sword seal also. Do that. Oh, I forgot one. Do I want to get it? I'm gonna get it. Smithing Stone 5. I can never remember where all the 5s are in this tunnel. I remember like at least 4 of them. But the 5th one I'm gonna forget. I know the room it should be in, I just never can find it. Oh, don't miss. There's actually a 6 in here too, but it's so not worth getting. It's like in the statue at the bottom of this room, but you need the Abductor Virgin to break it. And that's just kind of a hassle. Yeah, so there's 2 Smithing Stone 5s in here, I think. I just can never remember where the second one is. Oh, right there. Ow. Apparently it was right here. And the second one, I think, is right behind this. So we're good. And then we just square off with an Onyx Lord, and then we're good. We are out. Also gotta remember to change my physic. I never remember. Like, somehow I always forget. How many secret walls are in this cave? It's funny, like the first time you go in this room, in the cave rather, like you just see nothing but secret walls, or nothing but walls rather. So it makes it look like there's nothing in there, dude. I forgot how to fight this guy. Yo, come on, man. Can I do the Godslayer's Greatsword? No. I've used it before, though. I didn't do a run with it yet, though, here. That was interesting. It's a legendary weapon, but for the achievement, you don't need it. Really? It is interesting. What do I haven't done? Okay. 12.
I didn't. I'll be doing my just lay out.
No. No 5s. Just 12. And then maybe we can level up. Apparently I have a lot more golden seeds and sacred tears that I was unaware of. $29. That works. Alright, so we want to go to... I don't know. Do we want to go here and go down to Radon, or do we want to go here and go to Fort Gale? Like, I don't know what would be better. Probably this. Godslayer's Greatsword actually reminds you of the Stora Greatsword. I don't know. I can't remember if I ever used the Astora Greatsword. I think I used the Astora Straight Sword. Not the Greatsword. I didn't even know there was an Astora Greatsword. The Cathedral. Maybe I did know that. It might have been one I looked at when I was doing... I don't remember what run it was. I was looking for greatswords to use, though, on some run at some point. Can I land there? Oh, thank you. Staff of Loss, right? Is this the Staff of Loss? This is the next run. As of right now, anyway, for Elden Ring. Next Elden Ring run, I should say. Night Sorceries. So yeah, we gotta do Radon now because I need the Red Hot Wet Blade, which is in Redmane, and I can't get to it. Otherwise... An Ultra Greatsword that has S scaling index with Sharp Infusion? Okay. I've actually done a lot of great swords, I think, in Dark Souls 3. I've done like 4 or 5. Granted, there are a lot of great swords, but I feel like great swords are just like a popular weapon type. Just finished the Faring Greatsword, although that's an ultra greatsword. That was a fun one, though. Yeah, it has a cool moveset. And those are generally the most fun weapons. When they have a unique moveset. Sometimes they don't do much damage, but still, you know, cool in theory. Oh, we gotta talk to Jaren, though. I guess we don't really need to. I could burn the Erd Tree and then infuse it after, and that would save me time talking to him. Champions!
Champions! Welcome! The stars have aligned! The festival! The festival.
The festival!
Oh,
Also, there's a 6 here. Pretty helpful. Saves me, like, some amount of runes later on. Alright, how's this damage gonna be? I got no bleed. Which makes me sad. So probably not very good. Oh yeah, you don't need to... I don't know why I'm trying to pause it. They're trying to skip a cutscene that's not going to play. Oh, really? That's not good. Also, Physic, I forgot that again. Oof, that damage is pretty rough. Like when you make your character like hideous or a burnt cabbage, same. They did, they nerfed him on release. They over-nerfed him and then they buffed him again. But they toned the hitboxes. I think it's like really the only difference now. Is that the hitboxes are not as crazy as they were, which I'm honestly thankful for. I think it's good to have hitboxes that like are accurate representations of the models that they're trying to mimic, you know? Or follow, I guess. Yes, you did that already. PS2, yeah. PS2, let's go. No, not yet. Come on. Oh, okay, interesting. I don't think I'm gonna get that. I was not ready for that. Oh my god, it's a little late. That attack right there would always hit you on release. Like, the hitboxes were so scuffed. It's probably like the one attack I hated more than anything. Also the meteors. I tried to do this part on torrent, and like I would just get destroyed every time by the meteors because you can't watch them on torrent. Dude, I jumped. I think I was just too close to him. Saw a clip where this guy was fighting Pursuer and he dodged his grab attack to the left and still got hit. Yeah, DS2's just got some really wonky things happening. Oh my god, that's a huge AoE. What are you doing? We're done. Stop. We're done, please. I have so much to live for. I don't like my health situation, though. Yeah, I'm like dead in one hit. Like, what even, like, I don't understand that hitbox speed. I don't even know what happened there. But I knew it was going to happen. If I didn't get hit by the arrow in the beginning, I think it would have been fine. I should have just backed off there, though. I hate, like, the hitboxes on the wave attacks that he does in the, like, when he's got the gravity magic going, are just so obnoxious. Because they're so unpredictable. You don't like this fight? I do like this fight, but there's a lot that annoys me. Like, this whole arrow sequence. Trying to get to him. It's the ones that he shoots right at you, not the gravity one, but like the... when he shoots like, you know, like 7 arrows at you or whatever. Because the spread's just completely random. No, this is not good. Not a good start. I knew that was gonna hit too. That's like this. As soon as the gravity waves start coming out, the hitbox is just so scuffed. It's so annoying. Yeah, I know about that strat with Radon, like where you just run away from him and eventually he just like turns. I hate doing that though. Too cheesy for my liking. That's what everyone does, because it's honestly just faster. I like actually having to run at him and dodge arrows. Can those go backwards, you think? I can. Alright, hang on. I'm running. Oh, he's not done. Thought he was done. Man, it takes so long to heal. I'm gonna reallocate, I think, if I die again. Like, what even hit me there? Are you serious? That's my problem with Radon, is like the hitboxes are just so janky sometimes. It just annoys me. Did not know if that was gonna kill me or not. That's gonna kill me. I'm greedy. I hate bad hitboxes too. And Radon, they're better than they were on release, but they're still not perfect. Oh yeah, you can't skip this dialogue. It's like mashing Y to like try and get through it faster, but not like you need to.
But now.
It's kind of weird how like most of Redmane is like locked off while the festival's going on too. Because the first time I played this game, I didn't get to Redmane until after the festival was active. So I got here and I was just so confused why there was nothing to fight. I mean, well, there's a couple things. Like, you have the Lion Guardians or whatever. But you can also see all the doors are all locked and there's items and messages behind them. And I'm like, just like, how the hell do you get in there? Like, I couldn't figure it out. Sometimes you get lucky and he'll do like a third gravity arrow and then you can just run right at him, but usually it doesn't happen. What annoys me is like that barrage of arrows like knocks you backwards into the arrows that are chasing you. I have that stamina, I think. So rusty, man, at this fight. Like, I can tell, because I cannot read his attacks at all. Dude, I'm like behind his foot. How did that hit me? In Overwatch, I recently got into comp because my friend wants me to help him grind for the gold gun, but he's on vacation, and I can't really find other games to play other than grinding DS3, and we all know how much I love grinding in DS3. Yeah. Covenant rewards. That's where it's at. Like, you can't tell me Radon's damage is nerfed. I got 33 vigor and he's still two-shotting me. I don't think his damage is nerfed. Maybe on like the arrows or something. It may be the meteors, but the hitboxes I think were like really the main thing. Oops. Even thought he was doing the Dova. I think you kind of just stand in front of him when he does this. Okay, maybe not quite. Okay. So much for that. I did it on like one of the other attempts. Sloppy. Those won't hit me, right? Please. Or two, thank you. Took long enough. Alright, so now we can just go get the wet blade. Actually, we'll wait. I think we'll wait until... I think the Erd tree's burning. Because then I can skip Jaren. You know, struggle melee against Morgoth because of how erratic its attacks are. Yeah. Morgoth takes some time to get used to, I think. He's got a lot of just like very fast attacks, then he mixes it up with some delayed attacks. Alright, let's see. We'll do 30 vigor. Little endurance, maybe. I don't think it's really worth going strength. This thing's only gonna have like C strength scaling. It's probably better to just go vigor. And then we'll get out of here and go do the tree sentinel.